Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I desperately need money. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is we're kind of testing the waters here a bit. But as somebody who's in dire financial, I'm joking. No, but we're like $30 away from getting money on this channel again, and I need it. So that's the only reason I'm going live. But no, in all seriousness, I'm going to be on my computer anyway today, and I figured I might as well stream what I'm going to be doing. For those who are curious, I kind of teased something in the Discord of potentially something a little side quest investing related. That said, side quest is becoming a potential seeking alpha analyst, writer, whatever you want to call it. And look, I understand, like, I'm an idiot still, but I'm still, I'm an idiot. I'll admit that. But with some of the people I've seen on the seeking alpha thing, I just think there's no reason not to do it. I've also had some good people and connections that I'm familiar with that fortunately have been able to kind of give me some advice and get me started on this little new side quest of sorts. So we're going to be doing a little bit of research today. Again, as the title says, if you'd like for me to do like an actual analysis of a stock, maybe it's a company I don't know, any super chat works. If you're a channel member already on CFK, I'll give you the brief analysis. You guys know who you are. Yes, Dissector, I said seeking alpha. So when if I get approved for whatever, because I have to do a really good first article to be accepted, then then I will be the grifter we all need. Also today, happy Starbucks buy one get one free drink. The person ahead of me was absolutely taking me off. Make sure you read the fine print and ensure they don't limit what you can post on other sites. That's true. Well said, Steve. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of that today. I'm going to be doing a little bit of stock research, a little bit of scrolling, I guess, on Twitter. It's going to be a fun time. I apologize for those who've actually been, I'm sure nobody is, but keeping up with this channel. I know I've been a lazy sack of crap, but I've, been somewhat busy last few months, but during the afternoon, I do have a little bit of time. So yeah, good times. Dave is having a really good day today. My portfolio, oh, Jesus Christ, we have money. Okay, we have our first analysis, a Canadian $10, which doesn't count. He's going to have to send another Canadian 10. I'm going to translate that into US dollars for the people who are curious. Canadian to USD. That's $7.30. So he's still 50 cents shy. I'm joking. Thank you, Seymour. I would dance, but I don't have the CFK stuff loaded up. Hacksaw. Okay, they do slots. That's what we're doing. This is going to be our research. 20-30 minutes of research. Once again, using fiscal. Yeah, I know we do Dissector. Thank you, Seymour. I appreciate it. Putting the Google Play dollars to good use. All right, another Swedish company. Great. So this will be very easy to analyze. We're going to do a few different forms of research because I have no clue what this company does. And I'll give my opinion. And if you're in it or whatever, please just share anything that I'm probably messing up with this. All right, Swedish company, of course. All these companies are found in Sweden, which is frustrating. Again, for those who are curious about the investing site I'm using, it is fiscal.ai. I am going to post the link to that in the description. That helps support the live show CFK. If you don't know what CFK is, you're a loser. I'll say it how it is. I just got to find the link for that, and I'll post it. And then we will be all set. But yeah, we do get a fat check off of that, so which I still have to figure out, which I might do today. All right, that's in the description. Let's get going on Hacksaw. Swedish company. Let's learn about it. Let's see. Founded in 2017. I'm going to translate this to American dollars for market cap. Okay, this is very helpful from Google. We might need to also try out a new AI. All right. They make slots. I'm kind of multi-scrolling right now. If I can, I'll see if it allows me to. Okay, it's not. So like Google Chrome for that, but I'm also doing a little research on other websites, you could say. All right, trading at a PE of 12. Free cash flow is actually growing. Actually pretty decently. Quarterly chart. The ownership. Jesus, these companies are like no info on fiscal, which is kind of the annoying part. Oh God, I can't get away from this guy. Dude, you can donate and you'll get a private equity analyst from a Seeking Alpha aspiring analyst like me. Aspiring keyword. Okay. Evolution competitor. Obvious. That's funny. I'm just looking at this. That's funny. All right, Hacksaw. I'm pulling up their website right now, so please give me. Bro got on a free coat at Hacksaw's game. I have on a free coat? What are you talking about? It's literally like -3 right now. I'm in the basement. My heater is over there. I have a heated blanket that I don't have on right now, so I'm really slaving it out for you guys. So quit picking out. All right, Hacksaw. Premium supplier of slots, scratch cards, and instant win games to the online game industry. 250 games, 3,000 operated brands, 35 regulated markets. Let's hear about the unregulated. I could try the games. Let's see this. I am 18, I swear. Don't make me put in a credit card. Oh, I can actually. Okay, we're gonna try this. This is real due diligence. We're playing the fisherman. Ooh. Demo bet. I like this. We're going all in everything. All right, let's do this. What do I do? All right, if I get charged, see where you're paying for this. Number of rounds, 10. Did I win? Everybody were... I can't play this. I have no clue what's going on. I'm not a degenerate enough. High margin business. Yeah, the basement. It's not a good time for the basement dwellers at the moment. Okay, play slots, scratch card, online scratch cards, bro. How much of a degenerate do you have to be to do online scratch cards? Fastest, most secure, flexible solution to disrupt the content. All right, let's see. Business technology platform and game development company. The scalable and modular platform built on a modern code base enables rapid developments in the distribution of games. Games developed by Hacksaw consist of digital slots, scratch cards, and so when they said we operate across the whole business-to-business iGaming value chain from game development to distribution, and our customers comprise some of the largest private and state-owned iGaming operators in history. All right, let's see. Find some sort of investor relations page here. All right. All the brands they own. I can find all this on fiscal.ai. I'll learn a little bit more Hacksaw. All right, let's see. They innovate the whole industry with their modern rigs. RGS, not rigs. So kind of is. Hacksaw scalable modular RGS. Found in 2018, so they're under 10 years old. Let's see the board. Let's see if I know anybody. There's no way. All right, they have like 5 board members. That's underwhelming. Okay. Investors. There we go. Ownership structure. All right, fractional holdings. Bunch of Swedish dudes are probably up on the board or management. I don't see evolution on here, surprisingly. No. So about, we get a total here. 76% owned by institutions and holding companies and management, which leaves about retail ownership, if I'm correct, to 23%, which is not horrible compared to a company like TSSI. Oh God, you pay for bonuses. It's a new thing. Don't be dissing online scratch offs. You're a degenerate. Financials. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. It pays me to do research and is telling me what to do. This is the American dream. Financials. Get rid of the free cash flow. USD. God, I need. Where's Ario when I need him? Now here we go. I'm slow. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'd say the performance has been all right. We're down 26% since the IPO. It's good to see. I would assume you can just go off EV to EBITDA or PE, unless I'm missing something here. So it's cheap, which I would assume is probably just a that whole sector is not doing very good with whole online gaming is not doing amazing. All right, it's pretty cheap. Doesn't surprise me. Look at quarterly. All right, so PE of 11 and EV to EBITDA of 9.1. Looks cheap. Let's see what we're growing at here. Revenues at a pop of 66.5%. If I can get this, let me a little more. They're growing revenues fast. I'm sure there's a reason they're down. This is way too. That's probably why. All right, total revenues have been. Oh, they're actually going up. Shoot. All right, let's see how the margins are doing. This is what apparently was a good part of the. All right, we're in the 80s for operating margin. Yeah, this is not bad at all. I wish you can go back more or farther back. Can't find a gross margin. There we go, gross profit margin. Jesus Christ. Gross profit margin like 90. All right, that doesn't actually, it's not insanely surprising if you like compare that to Evolution's. It's a very high profit industry. that margin though. Worth the risk. See their net income will piss Blake down or off. Jesus Christ, this is growing very fast. All right, let's see if they do any buybacks. Okay, they're diluting, but they're growing so fast where this coffee's like freezing. They're growing so fast where like the dilution doesn't insanely worry me, and it's not horrible. I don't know if it's common for the companies and like this whole industry and sector to be doing a lot of buybacks. All right, let's see if they pay any free money dividends. Okay. See the dividend. All right, I don't think they pay a dividend, so I'll double check that. Hacksaw. Okay. Here we go. We have a capital allocation policy. Hacksaw aims to return no less than 75% of net profit to shareholders through dividends or buybacks. I would assume just because it's Fuhat, you're retarded. I'm joking. This is a joke. This is not a fun show. Okay. Fiscal AI is just kind of weird when it comes to like some of these foreign companies, which is why it's like a nightmare for Seymour to donate, but we'll take it regardless. All right, we could take a look at how much cash they have. All right, they're growing cash. Would you like to see? I don't think they have any crazy debt. We'll take a look. This little Jesus Christ, those margins are insane. 95% gross margin, 82% EBITDA margin, operating margin of 81%, free cash flow margin of 82.8%. Like, this is pretty solid. Trading at pretty low valuation for the growth that they've had. Okay, they do pay a dividend. It's around that target with 75% of operating cash flows. Net margin of 64%. This is not bad. It's it's bad when they don't show up. They don't show the CEO. CEO's name. I would assume this is the CEO, Frederick Herz. He was the biggest independent shareholder. AI generated reports. I could swear to God if we have that on this plan. All right, let's look at the last earnings report, which was in November. 75% is what I'm seeing. Hacksaw aims to return no less than 75% of net profit to shareholders through dividends or buybacks. So I don't think it's a consistent payout, but yeah. Okay. Total revenue increased by 39%. Adjusted operating profit increased by 29%. See the key events. Year to date, yeah, this is growing pretty fast. It's just got to trade at some sort of. There's a reason there's a discount. I know there is, and I just haven't seen it yet. They were made available in the locally licensed iGaming market in Pennsylvania in July. I feel like it's a Swedish company, but still. Launch of 12 in-house or 10 in-house. 10 of these were built in-house. 15 by third party. The number of shares and votes in Hacksaw increased to 289 million following the subscription. Shares to excess of warrants under Hacksaw's warrant program for employees. Hacksaw has been approved as a gaming service in Canada. I want to look up where they're. See if we can get some KPIs eventually here. Steak or skate? Oh, Jesus Christ! It's Aria. Aria, we've reached some pretty low times where I need to be going back on my monetized channel where I don't have to split the profits with two other losers and have like $800 of overhead costs. It's a pain in the ass. Again, using fiscal.ai. All right, let's see who the CEO is, because all right, it's Christopher Gallberg. Let's look this guy up. The group CEO. Oh, geez, his forehead's really big. They all look like Swedes. That's the funny part. Whoa! All right, hold up, everybody. We have a development. The candle is lit, and I am bullish. The chief compliance officer. Woofy. It's a joke. The P stands for profit. I'm sure on her necklace. I'm so waiting to go to Sweden. Doctor's law degree. Shareholdings. That's great. We should get her on the show, dude. I'll reach out. This is a joke. I'm happily have a girlfriend. Shareholder. This is Christopher Goldberg. Governance. I just love some of the words they use. All right, back to the business. Fiscal.ai. All that matters. Let's get a balance sheet here, maybe. That'd be great. Revenue by quarter. That's pretty solid growth. Games released by quarter. Average daily number of rounds played around 250. GGR, which is gross gaming revenue. Didn't know that till today. Which is caused by what's the 55 other? God. Maybe we have to go on Twitter for this to get a reel. See if anybody's actually talking about this on Twitter. See their bag holders. Also, I do have an option, everybody, to put like music while I'm doing this, which may make it less boring, unless you're really like getting off to me reading the financials. So I'll put up a poll right now: music or no music. Oh, geez, Seymour keeps blessing me. Okay, this is actually really interesting because I wanted to look into this today, and this is what I'll keep going into Hacksaw. All right. Thank you, Seymour, again. I could eventually do like some sort of stripping, or I know we do that on the other show. Put on the chill cow. I did see Piggy was down today. Piggy. I'm still looking at Hacksaw. It's just it's just harder for me to analyze. I have too much Swedish exposure, and I'm kind of traumatized. 231 employees. I just want to look one. We can look at their KPIs before I move on to Pagaya. I want to look at some KPIs in their top markets. That's what I'm kind of curious about. I don't think they have KPIs actually. I wonder what their price to sales is. Yeah, they're cheap. I mean, I want to say this is more of a sector-wide trend for just like valuation. I don't know. It's kind of my gut feeling on this. All right. Hacksaw AB. Markets. All right. I'm looking deep because I actually want to. All right, we'll see if Gemini's also another thing I want to talk about. Chill on the chill count. We need I have non-copyright music. It's okay. Everybody's voting for music, so we are going to play some tunes. I'll switch it up. I'm basically a DJ host now. We'll do lo-fi. That was the one earlier. All right. Tell me if it's too loud or whatever, everybody. I apologize once again. Seymour, thank you. I really hope this is all Google Play money because I feel bad because I'm giving you like a very base knowledge of analysis, entertainment. I hope. All right, I'm using Gemini right now. All right, here we go. Thank you. This is why Gemini, you have my, all right, 55% in Europe, 22% Asia, 15% North America, and Latin American others, 8%. So, all right, this is actually pretty cool. I'll show you guys this. I'm not a huge Gemini guy, but this is, I can appreciate this. Again, it's never been easier to research stocks. Oh my God, Ali did an article on this. I know this guy. I'll go for Pagaya next. All right, 55%, 22%, 50. I would just again, if I hope they're all in regulated markets, like New Pit, William Hill, Italy. Shoot. Crap. All right, Machine God, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's why. Oh my, yeah, no, that's okay. That's that. This is what I watched it. I know this is like work. This is work content for you, everybody. I hope you're all welcome. Cody, I hope you're doing well. I'm sure you enjoyed the Kid Rock Turning Point USA performance yesterday. That's a joke, but it is funny seeing everybody get all worked up about the halftime performances. I was a little taken aback by okay, this is like I could have saved like 30 minutes of why this was cheap. Okay, that's yeah, they're fucked. I shouldn't say they're fucked, but that's why they're trading so cheap. I wonder if management has made like any indication of whether they're moving away from these gray markets. That's not good. Here we yeah, this is like the story with all these Swedish gaming companies is like, well, there's a reason there. There's a reason they're cheap. I want to read Ali's article because oh great, is it a Substack? No, it isn't. I think this guy follows us on Twitter too, so I just want to I'm going to confirm that he does. No. Wait. He doesn't have us blocked. I hope he doesn't. Somebody send me his account. Somebody can send me his account. If they have time, that'd be great. I know I see his page. Actually, I'll just copy and paste his name. Why didn't I think of that? Here we go. No, he doesn't follow us. I'm gonna try to get him on CFK. Did I already try? Wait. This is live. Fuck. I saw. All right. Apparently he didn't see it because 5 months ago, we haven't been open still. All right, we have a lot of people want the music, so there you go. All right, Pagaya. This is the one I've been interested in, but before that, I'm going to take a Starbucks piss break. So enjoy. Ow, motherfucker! Jesus Christ. Daddy's back. All right. MU. Everybody wants to look in MU, but nobody wants to put up the $10 like Seymour Duck has. I'm joking. All right. Pagaya. Just pulling up some 20% today. That's insane. I feel like the new funny thing is like I'll see on Twitter Pagaya reported earnings today. To be clear, I think this is an overreaction, but it was an okay quarter. Like the copium is pretty funny. And in most instances it's like pretty true. Like it's usually a good quarter, or it's like overreaction. All right, Pagaya. Let's see why I'm buying Pagaya today. All right, let's call that AI. Jesus Christ, what happened in 2022? All right. First of all, I don't even know what they do. Oh, they're... I won't be buying this company. No, I'm joking. Okay, we're gonna have to do some go to the research. AI lending network, fucking kill me. Just kill me. Take me out of my misery. About... All right, we'll go to the Also, before I get into this, I want to share a pet peeve of my negative experience today at Starbucks. So today at Starbucks, it's buy one, buy anything, you get a free tall iced or hot coffee. Which of course I took advantage of. So what I do, I just poured it into this after I was like halfway done. Also, cups are pretty cool. I won't even lie. The cups are pretty cool. So I'm pulling into the drive-thru today, and a pet peeve of mine is when people don't fully move up. I also have OCD, like pretty bad OCD. So small things will set me off, especially when in the car. People won't fully move up, so like they'll leave like. So I get to Starbucks today. Of course, it's packed. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going after school, and oh geez, I saw Aria just ask a question. Horrible. I'll answer that after, but I'm moving. I'm trying to like get in, and my car is like it's kind of blocking the entrance to get into the store. So like cars are gonna start trickling out into the street, which is like that scares the shit out of me. I recently had a traumatizing experience in a car. I got dented. No, I tapped, I should say. And this lady in front of me is just not moving up. I'm not even joking. There's probably like a car's length distance, maybe even 2, and she's just on her phone. I can see it not moving up, and then there's somebody going behind me. So I'm like spazzing out. I'm getting ticked off. So eventually, like after 2 minutes of cars just accumulating, finally moves up. We gotta get off her phone. Then here's another thing. Get up to the you get up to the window where you order, and again, she moves up a little bit, but like there's plenty of room, and I can't get up there and like properly order. And I can hear the barista over the drive-through speaker like say, "Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get you?" And I can't even get up there, so I didn't even respond. And I'm like, I'm spazzing out at this point. Then you get to the drive-through window, and I could tell the lady working there's just getting pissed off at her, or pissed off at the lady ordering. Apparently, and then I get up and she tells me, I really appreciate you telling me about the discount and reminding me because the person in front of you didn't, and I had to restart their whole order. And then, best part, they didn't give me or they gave me an extra coffee on top of the extra 2 I got. So I got one for my dad because they apparently put like sugar-free caramel instead of vanilla, which tasted the same. So gassed up. Internet warrior. Okay, Arya asked, why did I stop uploading on this channel? A few things. One, I don't really like making the 3 stocks to buy videos. I think it's kind of slop. Like the pay really isn't good for as much like work I put in. I've been also like, I wouldn't say busy, but like I'm doing a lot more these days with the lady friend. I'm still doing like jujitsu pretty seriously right now, and school. School's kind of the side quest right now, if I'm being honest. So yeah. But yeah, I need money, so we're gonna keep doing this, and I want to get back. Like as I mentioned, I'm trying to get on Seeking Alpha as like an analyst or whatever. So why not come on here today? Do this little super chat experiment, which is working so far. All right, to this Israeli company. Let's see. Looks like it was a SPAC. The merger caused a drop. Okay, thank you. AI to make it pop. Ooh, $20 super chat. We'll do it. No, I'm joking. If I had to short 3 stocks today, I would do. I'll think about that. But I would like to. At some point, I'm never doing a 3 stocks to buy video again. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just like it's generally like a lot of the stuff was slop, and I've kind of took more of a role of just like sitting back, doing the CFK, which is fun for me still. Learning as much as I can. Like I've just accepted the fact, and I've had conversations with people about this. I'll get to Pagaya, don't worry, but like I've just accepted the fact, in like the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty retarded. Okay, I'll admit that. And just taking more of an approach to learning stuff, and I think that's just talk shit about companies. Taking more approach to just learning stuff and having fun along the way, and it's done okay for me so far. Imagine if I still wasn't like some of those dividend stocks. I'd miss it. 3 stocks are short now. If I could do 7 Brew, I would. I fucking hate that company. I despise 7 Brew. They cause up a bunch of traffic jams in my area, and it ticks me off. You're learning, son. I know. Leering, son. I see what you did there. All right, Pagaya. They operate in Israel. I'm shorting. All right, the AI network connecting more with financial opportunity. Legacy underwriting systems missed the great. I'm gonna actually pull this up on. Entire screen. Core values that guide our business. Gay. Continuously learn, debate and commit, dream big and act, advance inclusion. I don't want to buy this. Does Fabio own this? Fabio actually, are you serious? Fabio saw this and he's like, oh, this is a company I want to be in. Look at this corporate slang. Oh, the CEO's name is Gail. This is not Oh my god. This is are you doing this for humiliation to read off some of these names, Seymour Duck? This is horrible. You have yes. I'm sorry, don't kill me, Netanyahu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For disclosure, I don't support anybody in this war. All right. Some of these, I'm sorry, I can't take this serious. All right. Prominent banks and cutting edge fintechs trust Pagaya to grow their business and serve more customers. More precise evaluation gives people greater access to the credit they deserve. All right, enough with this corporate slang. I want to see some. What do they do? They have not told me what they do. No, I don't want a career. This is where Gemini needs to come in. All right, Gemini. Let's go AI mode. All right. What does Pagaya do? They'll tell me more. They'll tell me more than I know. Nothing about the. Okay, well, we're learning together. It's an AI. I just don't want to buy off of the fact that they've advertised so much on AI. I don't want to buy now. Financial technology company that provides infrastructure for lending. It uses machine learning and vast data to help banks and other lenders evaluate credit risk more accurately than traditional models. Okay. So they're basically, if I'm correct, using AI to really make their business more efficient, to put it in dummy terms. 1 billion market cap. Okay, underwriting. That's probably. I thought Affirm was our underwriting company. Does Fabio own this? I have to check. All right, let's see. I won't say it out loud whether he does or not. You could probably tell my reaction. Oh, he does. Ooh. Okay. Oof, rough time for Fabio. Okay. The company operates an asset-light model where it does not typically hold on to loans on its own balance sheet. Instead, it packages those loans into asset-backed securities and sells them to institutional investors. All right, 33%. All right. Pagaya shall 33% intraday. Weaker than expected outlook. The company projected 1.4 billion to 1.575 billion, and GAAP net income between 100 and 150 million. They signaled a focus on disciplined risk management for 2020. Jesus Christ. Partners include U.S. Bank, Ally, SoFi, Lending Club, and Klarna. It really went down just because of guidance today. Disappointing outlook for the upcoming quarter and full year with a revenue miss, which wasn't. What was the revenue? 3 or 4%. It's a firm, but takes wide slice. A firm takes the vertical slice. I don't know anything about it. The company will get dumped on if we get into bad economic conditions. I was told that if we get into a recession, a firm will go down 75% by an individual that Arya knows. Arya knows who I'm talking about. A fun little question. Seymour probably does too. Okay, they significantly lower. All right, 300. They're guiding for 315 to 335 million, which was lower than 346 million expected this quarter. And Q4, 335 million, missing projected 349. So not great. No. I'm talking All right, the I don't want to say regard in your server, but the person we've been discussing. He was talking about a firm. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's right there. The rage baiter, we'll say. There's no way he's watching this. I could say it, but all right. Why am I being tagged on Discord? Who's mentioning me in the middle of a live stream? It's fucking Hugo. Jesus Christ. Also, yeah, Uber acquired some Turkish company. Great. More mobility and delivery. They underwrite only what? They'll underwrite OnlyFans stuff. Oh, this Israeli OnlyFans company. So they'll take a scale on a hit if you don't pay your microloan. All right, I'm still learning what they're actually doing. If they do underwriting. All right, fiscal.ai. We'll take a look at the fundamentals and numbers, everybody. Is this right? How cheap it is? Trying to get a P of 8. This has to be. This can't be. Oh, okay. Trying to get a price to earnings of 16.25. Historically, a little high, but they're growing. So I mean, that's. I probably don't want to use EV to EBITDA for that. We have like the price to operating cash flow and free cash flow. Price to sales again. About in line, it looks like. We get Human to say the 200-day average. Fuhad, if you want to tell me, good, easily get to $60 by. Well, some people already own stocks that are going to be. All right, just use price to sales. There we go. We got price to sales up. Barely profitable. I'm reading these comments right now. I was doing buy now, pay later. Our firm will always trade more expensive to the style. Underwriting versus. Let's look at these margins. 42.4% gross, EBITDA margin of 20.3, operating margin of 17.3. We'll look at the operating margin. No. Oh, this coffee's freezing now. No, that's not what I was looking at. The coffee fucked me up. Oh. I know Ari is cringing right now seeing me use this. There we go. Let's go back. All right. Fuad, if you really want to hop on and you have time, then I'll send you the link if you really want. We'll give Seymour Duck a real show for his $10. if you really want it. If you really want it. All right, Fuhat, I'm sending the link to you on Discord right now. Don't dox the stream. Please use LT. Poor Ari is gonna have a stroke. I wonder if they're doing buybacks. Let's see. Again, I know no. Yeah, okay. I didn't think they would with how they're growing. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Do they pay a dividend? There you go. There you go, Aru. I'm waiting for Fuhat to get in here. Any KPIs anybody wants to look at? AI integration fee revenue. This, for a company that talks about AI as much as this one. Okay, give me 5. Great. Total fee revenue. Back to price to sales. I know it's not going to look good, but I'm just curious. Oh, it actually does. Wow. Yeah, it's suspiciously good. That's when the CEO pumped the stock. Now it's at 5 points. Seymour, I hope you're happy. You're getting like an hour of research out of me, and I haven't even got started on this this article I'm working on, which is definitely not about a high tide. All right, Fuhat, I see you in the back. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. He's not giving me a thumbs up. He's on his cell phone right now. All right, thumbs up. Okay, there we go. All right. Device not connected. Is that? That's great. I have some chill music on. We're gonna chill out. All right, we're waiting on our special guest analyst to come in. Give me 1 minute. Okay. I'm running off like 30 ounces of caffeine right now. So, our Twitter. What happened to our Twitter? Oh, Jesus Christ! Everything's kind of blowing up. That's funny. The Super Bowl sucks so far, just like your investment picks. Dear Driven Invest has blocked you. That's great. Moderation helps keep everybody safe. Choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. That's funny. All right, let's see. What is he? My camera broke. Okay. That's fine. A call-in works. Food Hot, why should we buy?
Here, give me one second. Let me share my screen real quick too,
Okay.
so you can understand it a bit better. Because we actually need to draw pictures.
Is this a damage control episode?
No, it's not a damage control episode. We just literally just need to draw pictures.
I like
so you understand like what's actually happening and why Pagaya is so more cheap than foam. Here, I'm gonna.
Is it true that if we go into recession, Pagaya will go down 115%?
I don't know about that one, Chief, but I know that paint. Wow. So I just brought up fucking paint. The real Microsoft arc. So if you just want to
I see it.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. This is Seymour. I hope you're happy.
I'm trying to increase my brush size. I've never fucking used paint.
Is this an Adobe product?
No, dude. This is a Microsoft product.
Ooh, even better. Even better.
This is MS's fucking paint, dude. I don't know how to increase the brush size. Anyone know how to fucking increase the brush size?
The 6 people in chat might not know how.
Then fuck it. Then it's just okay. Yeah, that's pretty good to be honest. I'm not gonna do that. So you have a foam. I'm just gonna do the foam. So they take photo. So if you have like a loan block, let's say this is like a fucking like 100 loans of like a credit score of like 700. They're gonna take the best loans in a vertical slice. So they're gonna it's gonna be like this. And they're gonna be in like I think it's gonna be the first tranche too. So if the foam gets hit, they're gonna be hit second. So Pagaya. Yeah, let's get into this real quick. Oh, this is how you fucking increase the size. Makes total sense. Thank you, Microsoft.
Bullish.
It is fucking massively bullish for some odd reason. So you have Pagaya's fucking shit. So Pagaya has his fucking loan box. It's a 750, just to make it easier for everyone. 750. I think I made my brush like way too big.
It may be
I know. So they're gonna take vertical slice. No, they're gonna take horizontal slices. Yeah. So let's say that this fucker doesn't pay back his loan. It's like these fuckers don't pay back their loans.
Delinquents.
Yeah, they get delinquent. They're delinquent, so they're gonna get hit, and they carry this risk on their balance sheet because they facilitate loans, but they sell it, but they will keep some of the loans on their books for the capital allocation reasons. So if they get hit, they're gonna take the hit first. Unlike a foam is typically in second tranche, vertically, and they will proceed to not take the hit. They would take a hit if we get an absolute shitstorm of the economy, but Pagaya will always take the hit first. And then two, a foam too that a lot of people don't realize is that it's got a partnership with a five-star bank.
Mm-hmm.
So the underwriting thesis is playing out, and they also got Fidelity too. With Pagaya, they're going the full-fledged buy now pay later route with Klarna, stuff like that, which would make sense because like they need underwriters. I just don't know how Pagaya will underwrite some dude using OnlyFans to buy now pay later. But hey, we live in modern times. It's a rag reward.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is why I just want to come on instead of like fucking sitting here and typing and trying to explain like this is the loan block, this is X, Y, and Z. This is how they actually underwrite it.
Mm-hmm.
This is why home is better than Pagaya and will always trade at a more expensive multiple than Pagaya. But if you believe in the growth of buy now pay later and the growth of like the network, this can easily trade at like $60 to $90 or to $100. This view through both tirades, all boats.
They're taking out a good amount of debt right now over time. I'm sure there's a reasoning for that.
The growth.
Yeah, I figured.
They're using it for growth. I would kill for them to buy back shares, but unironically, each dollar will return a better IRI from just using growth.
Yeah. You want to explain to the people what exactly Pagaya does?
It is an underwriting service.
Mm.
To put it simply.
Yeah.
So when you take out your fucking you buy now pay later loans, they will underwrite it. Since the bank doesn't want to take on the risk, like Ally Bank, they don't want you on the fucking books for you. So when you take out a fucking goddamn coffee loan, I don't know, it's gonna be fucking $16 because it's fucking too ridiculous economy out there. And you deserve to pay overly fucking priced coffee. They're gonna split it up into 4 payments. $4. No, let's fucking see that one out there. Like $4 in the span of fucking, isn't it like 4 weeks or like 4 months? It's something fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like each contract is literally written on each individual fucking basis. So each underwriting standard would be different, and it's gonna be 4 months. So we're gonna have Fuhat LP. Fuhat LP. So Fuhat LP wants this. We're gonna go, since we want loan exposure because it's been performing really well, and we need to show our investors that we're paying, we're actually doing some shit instead of just fucking sitting on our asses that they ain't joking off. So we're gonna take this. This gets shoved into 100 loans because an ABS is 100 loans. So you have 100 fucking dumbasses buying $16 worth of coffee and doing this because Americans can't budget. And then we're gonna be like, already dope. We're gonna buy that ABF because it's all asset backed financing. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get exposure, and then we're just gonna hold it. So we might default and shit on us, but that's fine with us. But we're gonna get like a damn near 75% IRL in like 4 months on the loans, because like the vast majority of the people will pay. I think Pagaya has like a default rate of like fucking 3% at most.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is higher than a foam, because if you look at the foam's at 2, not even like the foam's is like 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why Pagaya will trade cheaper than a foam, because the way that Pagaya underwrites these ABFs, you will always be the first one to take a hit on your tranches because of the horizontal slice.
Would you say price to sales is a good valuation metric for Pagaya?
Let me look at what our local fintech expert says, because like I don't know how to value it fully, but I'm assuming price to sales will probably be fine, or like EVA to EBITDA or EV to EBITDA. Because like
I know a certain person who used EV to EBITDA for Dave, and it didn't go over too well for them.
Switch music, okay, so this is just that. This is a basic ASQ, but they also have warrants out too, which is probably was this next Geo in September. That's going to be at $110.
Mm-hmm.
And what is Pagaya at now? Isn't Pagaya at like fucking $14
Yeah.
or something? Oh my god, that is so cheap. But yeah, Fabio doesn't even give you like how to like value it fully. I know Christian talked about it.
I wouldn't trust Fabio with anything anymore.
Dude, man, he's really good with that Dave pick.
Yeah, I mean, she bought at 150.
Yeah, he did some financial fuckery, to be honest, with that one. And then,
He got out of. He made a real mistake selling Jackson. I'll say that. He's probably back in now, but
he bought more Dave. He rotated into Microsoft. That's like the major thing he's focusing on is buying more Microsoft, which I understand.
What have you been buying?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I can make you a little beautiful chart real quick. So I'm like fucking 45% fucking Dave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a fun time.
Yeah. Are you with how allocated you are to Dave? If this thing runs up to like 240, 250 again,
I am 45% allocated to Dave.
I respect it. I mean, like
if it fucking runs to 275, dude, there will be signs.
What's your average on that?
Yeah, let me look it up real quick because I've been getting fucking
we went down intraday. We were at like 190. I saw now. Ever since I went live, that's when it went down. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I can pull up my whole fidelity for you real quick. So my cost base is on Dave. I haven't bought any options, etc. But like, if you also want to play this buy now pay later trend, you should really look at MQ.
Marquetta
is going to be massive for that too because they'll underwrite in the Corona card and they'll get into you up. So my Dave, I am at $189 for my cost basis.
I think I'm like actually the same too.
Oh, dude, if it gets to 250, we make hella bank.
Are you taking some off the table if we get back to 250?
I am probably going to be cashing out majorly.
Is that I would what's the taxes look like on that?
I'll probably be vast majority will be short term, but I rather take risk off the table.
I respect it. A gain's a gain.
And then, so I'm allocated 2%, 2.3% to Reform. I am getting absolutely murdered on Reform. I have Microsoft at a 4% allocation. KKR is still at 7. JP Morgan still at 6. Aries is still at 3.5. Apollo is still at about 5.
Were you able to load up in like the 150s on Dave or 160s?
Yeah, I've been averaging down.
Nice.
That's the reason why it's so big is that. And then I have Progressive, and then I have Roblox now too.
Muhammad.
Well, Muhammad's fucking right. Like, what Muhammad is missing is like we're gonna have Roblox millionaires just from game devs because those forums out there now just straight up buying games for like 100 mil, and like they're like top 100 games. Like they're not even like the big games. And they're just facilitating deals. Yeah. And then on top of that too, if like with Roblox as a whole, you will have Roblox kids, which is kind of insane to think about. Like they instead of having Fortnite kids, they have only played on Roblox.
There's a lot of Roblox kids now.
That's what I'm saying. They like people sleeping on fucking Roblox, dude.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I bought a dentistry company. Which
dentistry?
You can probably look at that. It's pretty cheap at the moment still. It's called Polk Dental. I will be on the call, by the way.
What's the ticker?
Polk. No, P-A. Okay. Pork dentally partners, not the read. You know, this is a Minnesota-based company. It deals in Medicare, it deals in Wisconsin too, and then it's really cheap. To be honest, like it's trading
What's
cheap.
the whole thesis around it?
So they have this thing called Devo Economics, and so they will open up a dentistry partnership, and then the dentistry partnership would turn free cash flow positive within like 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
And you do that multiple times in Minnesota, you do that multiple times in Wisconsin, you will proceed to have a shit ton of just free cash flow in dentistries. And there's a reason why KKL bought Heartland Dental because it's a very profitable business. And this is the only public dentistry partnership business out there, from my understanding.
So you think they're going to get bought up by private equity?
They're going to get bought up by private equity, or they're just going to fucking become a free cash flow and fucking machine.
I'll look into it. Fuhat, thank you for hopping on and explaining why Pagaya is a buy today.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I'm just happy I gotta come on and just explain to you like how ABFs work and like the difference in underwriting standards, because like that's what a lot of people don't appreciate is like how insane a firm's underwriting is compared to like actual buy no pay later programs.
It's complex. All right, thank you. I will see you, buddy.
Dude.
It's always a good time to learn, everybody. All right, I'm an hour 12 into this. I've got like 3 words written on my my Staking Alpha article I'm still working on, so not going great. I'm probably gonna hop off so I gotta make lunch. I hope you all appreciated that. Thank you again to Fuhat for coming on. He's been on CFK a few times, so go check out those episodes. Convinced Fiscal to buy KKR, which is down a lot. But thank you all for tuning in. If you guys want me to do more of this, let me know in the comment section. I'm probably going to. Little filler streams during the day, kind of document what I do and rack up some ad revenue. All right, thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Do dividends, stocks, not drugs. Vamos.